Joining us now in the Element Well Studios is Shanta Villanueva, Director of Student Organizations with the Mississippi Department of Education. So, Shanta, good to see you again. Looks like all the students are busy at it in there this morning.
They are. This competition is a two-part competition, so we have all the skills competitions down here, but at the Jackson Convention Center, we're hosting the leadership development competitions. Students are competing in anything from prepared speech to extemporaneous speech, chapter display, promotional bulletin board, EMT, firefighting, and traffic stop.
Wow. So who, I guess, gives rise, who names and figures out what these organizations are going to be? What's the genesis for them?
The national organization.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's based in Leesburg, Virginia, and so they have a national technical committee. And so they sit down each year, go through the events, what's needed in the workforce, and that's how they come up with the events.
Okay. That's really pretty cool. And so how does the Department of Education, how does it intersect with the Education Foundation, of course, the private sector, construction companies that are heavily involved in this effort as well?
So we just get out and let them know that we have kids that are accelerating Mississippi from the workforce, from the classroom to the workforce. So most business and industries do not really know that we offer skilled events in these in schools, and so that's our job to get out, let them know what it's about, and they see students that are welding ready to go from the classroom to the workforce. That's an advantage for them. Yeah,
awesome. And it's important, is it not, Shanta, that these students are certainly exposed to a lot more than just the instruction they receive, the traditional instruction they receive in the classroom?
Yes. The number one thing that employers will say is students don't know how to talk to them for a job interview. So that's where the leadership portion comes in this competition.
Sure.
Because if you go out to, I'll give an example, English Shipyard. One of their things is time management. Another of their things is they don't know how to interview for a job.
Yeah.
So right now we have automotive service technology at the Jackson Convention Center. We have Toyota representatives from the southeastern part of the state. They're over there doing an actual job interview.
So they're learning the skills of conducting an interview, being interviewed.
Yes, they
Very
are.
important. Because that, as you know, is often the difference in landing a job or not, is how well you perform during the interview.
Yes.
What sort of skills do you teach them? Is it communication skills, all the various soft skills, and just the body English, dress, how to look someone in the eye and greet them, be respectful during an interview?
So each one of our technical standards have a dress code. So they have to be in that official dress code because that's where you're going to go to work, in the dress code.
Yeah.
Also, our soft skills, decision making, teaching them how to be a team, ethics, building their self-esteem, things that people don't think that students need that will bring them out of their shell and force, and push them into the workforce to be a force.
Yeah. Have you received some feedback from employers, prospective employers, that said, I can definitely tell the difference about the students that have undergone this training and completed it and learned these skills?
Yes. We work a lot with Nissan, so one of the things they'll say is when the student first came to us, they were withdrawn, but now over the course of working with us, I can see that they have a bright future, so yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So many of these students that are here today that are participating in this competition, there are employers that are watching them work, interacting with them, and making a note that they're prospective future employees.
Yes. House Bill 1388 with the Mississippi legislators, it's about accelerating Mississippi. So what we want to do is we want to have employers, business and industry here, to see one of those welding students in their welding the finest out of the classroom. So we want them from the classroom to the workforce.
Yeah.
That's one of our main goals with Accelerate Mississippi. You'll see that in carpentry. If you go in there and see some of those projects, people are going to question, did a high school student build it? Yes, they did, because they're learning the skill in the classroom. and they're from the classroom to the workforce.
Wow. And it should not be lost that the skills and the subject matter that you learn in the classroom, that's also important, and that's very applicable to these construction jobs, especially as even the construction industries become more sophisticated, more high-tech. I was watching before the show, some of the students were working on installation of HVAC. There's an awful lot of technology involved in the HVAC systems these days, and all the other trades as well. It's incredible. So you got to be able to use your mind and your brain as well as your physical skills.
Yes. We have business and industry in there, but we would like to get all of Mississippi involved in this great organization.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's so good to see all those students in there that seem to be so dedicated to their work and also very proud of their accomplishments as well. But it's a great deal. Appreciate you coming on, Shanta. Thanks a lot.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
We got SuperTalk News, Fox News coming up here now because it is the top of the hour. We're coming right back. We've got Ryan Miller, Executive Director of Accelerate Mississippi at 11:20. Stay with us.